Do you struggle with hooded eyes that hide your makeup? Stay until the end because I'll share 6 techniques plus a real-life wear test so you can see what truly works. You loved the hooded eyes masterclass and thank you so much, and in today's video we are going deeper. Let's start. Technique number 1. Primer and base control. Always remove excess oil from your lids first. I like to use micellar water and a cotton pad for this step. Oil is the main culprit behind makeup slipping and breaking down, so starting with a clean, oil-free surface makes all the difference for long-lasting eye makeup. Primer prevents smudging and fading, so I will compare 2 products, just my favorites. You can see which survives the day. On one side, I will use the most beautiful concealer as a base. Here are swatches, yellowish for purple and blue veins, and light beige, a bit pinkish to add brightness, so apply it with a fingertip. I love to warm it up first. It looks seamless on the skin. Apply a thin layer, then build it up as much as it needs. But this product is not for lids, beautifully for the under eye area. Just don't use luminous concealers as an eye primer. Anything that says moisturizing, luminous, glowing, highlighting, and other things on the packaging will crease on the hooded lids. Those are great for very thin under eye skin, but not for mobile lids that need staying power. I will show you the same makeup at a very late evening, so you will notice that, and the problem isn't with the product, the problem is the logic of using it. It's glowing, wet, and I love this concealer so much. Just use it right, and especially beautifully for mature skin. From the other side, I'm going to apply a thin layer of eye primer. Don't use too much, thick creamy layers never dry properly and will crease. I like to tap off the extra product on the back of my hand before applying and cover the entire lid up to the brow bone, and I even take it under the eyes and across the hollow triangle. This keeps everything in place and makes the area brighter, and you may notice that the area around the eyes is matte, not shiny, and the eye bag looks less visible. Anyway, we will check it after maybe 6 hours. It will crease if you leave it like that. It's a creamy texture. We have to fix it. The right powder never emphasizes fine lines, textured lids, pores, or wrinkles. Love this one, and the particles are super fine and lightweight, so they won't sink into the wrinkles and make skin look heavy. Important, before applying, make sure the area is smooth and crease-free. If you set a crease with a powder, you will never be able to blend it out again. Use the fingertip to dab it and even out the surface. Then press the powder gently over the lid. I will also show you the power of this powder on the skin. If you don't like shine, look at that difference on my forehead. It instantly becomes smooth and velvety. Technique number 2, tight lining. Why does your eyeliner keep smudging? Most of the time, it's not a technique, it's the pencil you are using. So there are actually 3 main types of eyeliner pencil, and each works differently depending on the look you want. First of all, it's hybrid formula. This feels creamy, soft, and smooth, perfect for smooth blending and building up. Think of them as a creamy eyeshadow in a pencil. And example, the Lisa Eldridge pencil has a buttery texture that glides on effortlessly. I love this pencil so much, and perfect for smoky eyes or blending out for a soft look. You may end up like that if you are a beginner. Next one, these pencils are usually gel-based and come in twist-up or plasticky cases. The formula is designed for long wear, creamy enough to glide on easily, but once it sets, it locks in place. Perfect for hooded lids or watery eyes, since they don't transfer as much as wax pencils. You can apply them to the lash line, waterline, or even smudge them quickly before they set for a smoky effect. If you want to smudge it, blend it right away before it dries down. A lot of people assume the wooden pencils last longer because they feel firmer. But the truth is the formula inside matters. Most wooden pencils are wax-based, and here's what happens. As soon as the wax touches the warm skin, it starts to soften and melt if you're expected to stay sharp and clean all day. If your eyeliner always smudges, check what type of pencil it is. I use waterproof formulas. Regular liners fade too quickly, especially on hooded lids or watery eyes. Sharpening pencil. Thick, dull tips take up too much lid space and make application messy, so I use the side of the eye pencil for precise application. If your liner still prints or smudges, don't give up, just switch the technique. Maybe you should apply the pencil only between the lashes, right into the lash roots. This way, the product doesn't touch the low lash line or transfer up onto the lid. Just now, look at the difference. If one lid is more hooded, don't match the makeup exactly. Adjust placement so both eyes look symmetrical when open. Let's talk about crease illusion, but first grab the right brush size for your eye shape. Not for mine, for others, for yours. I will show you this brush is too big for me and it closes my hooded lids completely. No space between eyebrows and blending. No any depth and light. I usually use it for nose sculpturing, so it's perfect, but not for lids. We need to use one small blending brush. It will close half of the hooded lids. Create a new crease. Place your transition shade slightly above your natural fold. This opens up the eye instantly. Take your matte mid-tone shade and remember, hold the brush perpendicular to the skin. Don't swirl your brush into the eyeshadow pen. It only overloads the bristles. And don't tap off the excess product. Instead, press it lightly on the back of your hand. Now, find the right height. Not too high, and I personally don't like when eyeshadow goes right under the brow. It looks heavy, and use your natural brow tail as a guide. Start blending from side to side, then softly swipe the color outward toward the temples. And this elongates the eyes and makes them look bigger. Focus on the highest point of the eye. Right where the lid begins goes down, so that's where you want to lift the color slightly upward. And here's the key, don't raise your brows while you do it. Relax your face and you'll see exactly how the shadow sits with your natural hood. If you lose track of where the lid ends, just touch it slightly with a smaller blending brush and place the shadow right here. Now we are going to apply a light beige shade all over the mobile lid. This creates the illusion of a bigger, brighter space when your eyes are open. I bring it all the way along the lash line, stopping just before the crease. Important, make sure your base is completely dry first. Primer, concealer, everything. If it's not dry, the shadow won't sit evenly. Actually, the shadows have been my favorite for years. I honestly love them even more than the Makeup by Mario ones because it just one palette, you get beautiful, cool, neutral, and even lavender purple tones. Normally, I say not to highlight here, but the difference is these shadows are matte, and you can do that. They don't reflect the settings, and so they won't add unwanted volume here. Instead, they smooth out the blending and help correct mistakes. So, for example, if your crease shade went too high, this brush will soften it. Just don't grab micellar water and a cotton pad to fix mistakes. That always leaves a harsh line that won't blend. Pick up the dark matte brown shade. Don't swirl or swipe it off. Just dab into the back of your hand first. You want the shadow inside the brush bristles, not falling under the eyes or on the floor. Lightly tap it into the outer corners to add depth. The darkest point shadow be right there where the eyelid ends and the temple bones begins. So that's the spot that shapes and lifts the eye. Use both sides of your brush. The dirty side for placing the shadow and the clean side for blending it evenly. Just flip the brush and soften edges when needed. And place the color where you want to hide extra skin or folds. That's how you control the shape. Technique number 4, eyeliners. So you can skip eyeliner if you want a softer look, but today I'm showing you the most iconic gel product loved by every makeup artist. Warning, it only comes off with an oil-based remover, nothing else works. Take a small sharp brush, look straight ahead, relax your face, and don't lift your brows. Follow your low lash line outward and draw the wing across your natural creases. And remember, hooded eyes change every day, even throughout the day. That's normal. And while the gel is still wet, smudge just the end of the wing. Not the whole line, just the end. Keep the smudge almost parallel to the floor. This prevents heaviness. Then connect the wing to your lash line. You can lift your brow slightly for this step if needed, since it's just our draft eyeliner. If you have sensitive eyes and can't do tight lining, so use the sharp brush to gently press the gel between the lashes, filling that gaps. Or draw the thinnest possible line right above the lash roots. Hold the skin at the temple slightly for stability and connect the wing again with any leftover product on the brush. Work quickly, gel liner sets faster than anything else. On hooded lids, the smaller and sharper the flick, the better. Today I woke up with a crying eyes, so they just wouldn't stop watering. And since so many of you asked me about makeup for this situation, here's what to do. If you love eyeliner and can't live without it, avoid the tear area. Don't apply product there. Use gel liner only, not pencil, not liquid eyeliners, not marker. And always start with the eye primer. You will see at the end of the makeup what happens if you skip these steps or do them wrong from the beginning. What not to do. Don't layer on too much product. Gel won't dry between layers and it will smudge. Don't pull or stretch the thin skin. That just creates fine lines. Don't apply liner across the tear area. Tears will instantly break down and you will end up with a mess. How to fix smudged eyeliner fast? So if you are in a rush and don't have time to remove everything, so first of all, grab a small pencil brush and dark matte shadow. I use brown shadow today. So dab it into the back of your hand first and then find the spot where the eyeliner smudged and gently press the brown just over it. Yes, even over the mess. The shadow will soak up the moisture and hide the smudge. Why brown? So it blends easily into the skin tones. Take a flat synthetic brush with a tiny bit of concealer. Tap, don't drag under the wing with 3 or 4 small touches to sharpen it. Avoid one hard stroke. That takes serious practice, actually. And let's do final check. Look straight ahead, the way you would talk with people in real life. Find the highest point of the eye and softly lift the outer corners with your blend. And that's it. Smudged eyeliner fixed in minutes. No stress. Honestly, this technique looks especially good on medium and high contrast features. And by the way, tell me what you prefer, eyeliner and soft eyeshadows or eyeliner and dark smoky shadows. Personally, I think it depends on the occasion and your mood for the day. So let's come back to our original plan. These are my hooded eyes and yes, they are not similar. Why would I try to make my eyeliners, brows and everything exactly the same on both eyes? I don't know. That would only highlight the difference. So remember, each eye needs a slightly different technique. The most important thing, look straight ahead, you have already learned it. So the wings should follow the same angle. But in real life, nobody noticed small differences. So we move our muscles when we talk. I always start with the harder eye, the one that's trickier that day, because by the second eyeliner, you might be running out of energy, following your low lash line. Next, forget about the last 1 millimeter of the eyeliner. Make it thin, slim, almost invisible. Connect it to the lash line. And then fill in the small triangle at the outer corner. You might notice unevenness. Sometimes the skin looks like a little fence, and that's not just the extra skin. It can also happen if your gel is too dry on the brush. Second, there is too little product on the brush. Reload the brush with more product. And the second one is relax your forehead if you can. I know the skin elasticity can be tricky here. Okay, let's clean up here. Use a thin sharp brush with a bit of concealer. Lightly swipe above or around the tip. One or several swipes, whatever feels comfortable for you. If you have applied a light eyeshadows here, it's easier to clean. If it's dark brown, be careful not to leave bare spots. And you might need to layer shadow back on top. Finally, refine the tip. Either draw a thin, sharp line or smudge a thick one slightly. The goal is natural lifted wing that works with your different type of hooded eyes. Shimmer placement. Just always test shimmer placement with your eyes open. This is a key, especially for hooded eyes. If you apply shimmer with your eyes closed, it can end up hidden under the fold and you won't see the effect at all. So apply it slightly above the crease so that when you blink, it catches the light beautifully. This is my favorite shimmer right now. Hourglass creates that amazing shade. It's gray, but not too gray, brown, but not too orange, and the finish is a subtle, luxurious shine. When you blink, it looks like tiny diamonds have landed on your lids. Lash lift. I have very straight lashes, so mascara isn't enough for me. They need a proper lift. My favorite curler is from Shiseido. I've tried so many curlers, but this one is truly made for my hooded eyes. It grabs every lash, even the inner corners, and lifts them without pinching or hurting. Start with the clean lashes, make sure there is no leftover mascara or oil. Place the curler at the base of your eyelashes and press gently but firmly and hold for a few seconds. Move slightly upwards along the lashes and repeat so the lift is natural and even. And then apply mascara that holds the curl. My favorite right now is the new Dior mascara. It locks in the curl and adds length and definition. If you want drama, try to apply 3 layers. It instantly gives fuller, separated lashes, very black and long-lasting. Look at the difference. Lifted lashes open the eyes and make them appear brighter. And remember, lashes are our best friend. They frame the eyes, lift the look, and can make the whole makeup pop without adding heavy eyeshadows or liners. Now comes the real test. I wore all of these products all day through work, coffee breaks, business meetings, and normal life after work. So here's how they held up. The eyeshadows stayed vibrant, the eyeliner didn't smudge, the lashes kept their curl, overall look stayed fresh from morning until evening, but only on the side where everything was applied correctly. At least the advantages of having the hooded eyes is that the extra skin can hide all makeup mistakes, right? Okay, this shows the power of using the right products with the right technique. It's not about blaming concealer, pencil, or the eyes themselves. It's about reading labels, understanding formulas, and applying them correctly. Even with my watery eyes all day, you can clearly see the difference between proper technique and random applications. Invest time in learning how to use your products. It makes all the difference in how your makeup performs, looks, and lasts throughout the day. Which tip helped you the most today? Your feedback always helps me make the next video even better. Thank you so much and see you in the next one. Ciao!